My name is Elise and I live in Brownsville, Texas. I came into Valley Baptist to deliver my daughter. I felt pretty confident about the process, and mostly I was just excited to meet her. When it was time for my daughter to be born, they immediately put her on my chest. I got to hold her to see how beautiful she was. They took her over to the warmer and weighed and measured her, and my husband and I were talking about how big she was and who she looked like. And about that time I realized that the doctor was still working on me, and there were quite a few nurses around me. And I realized there was something wrong. I asked my doctor what was happening, and she calmly told me that I was hemorrhaging and that we needed to get to an operating room. I just glanced at my husband as we separated. He couldn't go into the operating room with me because it was an emergency, and all of a sudden I was in surgery. As they were getting me ready in the operating room, the L&D nurse who'd been taking care of me all morning talked me through it. She told me that my daughter was on her way to the nursery with my husband, and she was fine. I was really worried about her because she had just gotten here, and then they got me prepped for the procedure. Once the surgery was over, I was in the recovery room, and they told me everything had been successful. The nurse who'd been helping me out all morning came back, and she checked on me. She said, "Hey, can I do anything for you?" And I said, "Please tell me where my husband and my baby are." And she told me that they were in a room, they were together, they were waiting for me. They were ready. As soon as I was done with recovery, she would be there. It felt really nice to have the same nurse who'd been helping me all day come back and make sure I was fine. Then I was finally able to go to a room and spend time with my daughter again. The birth of my daughter definitely did not go according to plan. I did not anticipate needing to have surgery. I thought that this was going to be really uncomplicated. I'd done this before, my body knew what to do, and I just thought it was going to be quick and easy. Instead, I needed to go have surgery. My daughter had to be separated from me just a couple minutes old and rushed off to the nursery, and my husband had to say goodbye to me, hoping that I would come out okay. In the end, though, I'm so grateful that I was here at the hospital. I'm so grateful that I had the doctor I had, because she immediately diagnosed the problem and knew what needed to happen. She realized what the problem was, came up with a solution, and she made the call. And as soon as she did, everybody acted accordingly. The entire staff came together. I know that not everybody wants to deliver in a hospital, and I know sometimes things happen, babies come quickly. I really encourage anyone, every woman who's pregnant, to seriously consider going to a hospital. I had no pre-existing conditions, I had a textbook pregnancy, and we anticipated no issues. And then I had a life-threatening emergency. Things can change really quickly, and you want to be in a place where the doctors are prepared, where the nurses have practiced for this sort of thing, where they have the tools in the OR to keep you safe and make sure you get better.